I've always wanted to get into the sport, since a young age. I really started maybe when I was about 10 or 9. My dad thought it'd be good to bring me down to the gym. And so I went there for a couple of years and met some lovely people. And that's what I love about the sport the most, the dedication, the discipline, the motivation everyone gives you. But then COVID hit, that really got everyone. So I stopped going for a couple of years, lost most of my mojo really. But then university and finding all the clubs here really got me back into it again. And more recently, I've started going to a gym in the local city with some of the people I met at work. And the people that have been lovely, and I've been going nearly every single day for the last couple of weeks. So it's really just brought me back into it. So I've been doing it for a little while. My favourite thing about boxing has to be the technical aspect behind it, because everyone goes around saying they can fight, and you watch them in a street fight or something, and they'll sit and just throw some random punches. They'll be done in about 3 seconds, no thought or anything behind it. And that's what I love about the actual sport, because it's not just violence, it's timed, it's specific. Each punch you just have to land properly. That's why you see a lot of amateurs, they don't go for the knockout, they go to score points, and the best way they do that is by holding back, moving forward when they need to, timing everything perfectly. I would best say it's the most closest thing to chess in real life as anything, because each move is calculated, you learn, you watch how your opponents play the game, you kind of move around. If someone keeps throwing the jab in a specific rhythm, you have to break their rhythm, and then you gotta hit them with it. You gotta literally catch it, counter, and you're done. And that's why I just love the technical aspect of it, and the way everyone does it differently. There's no two same fighters. They're all different, they're all technically different, and it's just such a masterclass of using the brain, really. Just moving around, throwing the punches all differently, and it's just amazing, I feel. So every boxer has a very similar arsenal. First starting with the bag, because you're going to see by the end of it, there's quite a lot of equipment, and I don't even have all of it. And then next we got the creme de la creme. We got the boxing gloves. They all come in different ounces, and they kind of do different things. 10 ounces you're more doing for sparring, 12 for lighter bags, 16 for the heavier ones and more for the training. I'm using 16s at the moment because I've taken a couple years off. I'm not getting back into it straight away, so I'm just easing myself into it. And then we got the shoes, and everyone might show up usually in their normal regular trainers, and they don't think it will do very much, but it does. It really stops you from pivoting properly unless you're wearing one of these, because you can see on the bottom there, the seaming on there. And then next, I would say one of the other really important aspects is the wraps. This is more for your wrist stability, so when you're punching and you're throwing your hooks and things like that, you aren't damaging your hands, because that is the most important part of a boxer, is their hands. So we'll make sure those are all kept safe. And then we've got the skipping rope, everyone's favourite thing to do. Skipping is a full cardio workout, and it's one of the most integral parts of any boxer's training, really. And then, to make sure we all have lovely teeth by the end of the day and stop all the dental visits, is our gum shield. You can pretty much buy them anywhere, use them for many sports like rugby, and it's the same premise. You keep one in, so when you get punched in the face or knocked down, your teeth aren't flying everywhere. And then, a bit of a water bottle, an underrated bit of equipment, because the amount of calories and sweat you lose when you're boxing is insane, and it's always good to stay hydrated, because if not, you're going to be slow, you're going to be dizzy, and you're going to get injured pretty much. But yeah, no, that's all of the boxing equipment. Usually there's some headgear as well, but I don't have one of those available. One of the most important parts about boxing is the cardio, and the best way to build that up is through swimming and running, and that's why I like to go on daily jogs, sometimes even 2, really just to build my cardio up to make it so I can last all 12 rounds. I'll see you guys later. So that was another good session. The thing I love about going around is you get to see more of the community, you get to see other people training hard, get to be together. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I really feel maybe I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired, my legs hurt. But motivation, it gets you into it. But the main part about boxing and all other sports is the discipline behind it, I feel. And that is why I really love boxing, because it makes me a better person, improves my lifestyle. But in the end, after each session, it's always worth it.